Hello, hello, this is Julie with Craft Julie and welcome back. We are going to create this 2-page layout with the Hello Darling collection. And oh my goodness, like I love these pages so much. I knew when I saw these papers I needed to do a baseball themed layout, and so I love this little hat. I think, what is it called? Limited edition. It has the hat thin cut and then the stamps, and we're going to be using that on this layout, and we're going to be using some stickers, and also let's see, I have these off to the side. The play ball, I used the simple, I think it's Serif Uppercase thin cuts, and I just love this set. So if you need a good die cut, I'm trying to think, alphabet, there we go, was the word, alphabet set, that one's really good, and that is what I cut the play ball with. And again, the stickers, and anyway, so this one is so fun. I love it so much. If you didn't catch my video earlier this week of how to gut your papers, go and watch that really quick. I walk you through gutting this, because you will want to cut that out so you have enough pattern paper for your other projects. So let's go ahead and get started. So I couldn't decide which one was going to be the left and the right side. Like, I don't know, which one do you think? Did I lay them out right, or should I have switched them? Let me know what you think. I could not for the life of me decide, but I decided to go with the title on this side and the journaling on this side. So we're going to create this one first. Let's set that off to the side. And when I prep for craft day, I cut all my papers and I stick them in a baggie. Okay, so we will need our gutted out, let's set this off to the side, pattern paper, our scarlet, the white cardstock. This page we have another square of sapphire, and also the stripes. And I thought I put a little baggie of the letters in here. I wonder where it went. Hold on. It's probably stuck in here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Oh, there it is. Okay. A little bit. I put the letters in there, and we'll need 3 hats, and I think that is all. I'll put the others off to the side for the next one. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp these first, and then we'll get into the assembly. So here's a stamp set. We used it on the cards, and we're going to stamp the hat. But first, like we did last time, I need to sand these hats down a little bit. So I'm going to use the back of this and grab my little sanding block. This is just one Close to My Heart had from forever ago. So you can just grab whatever sanding tool you have. Go raid your garage. I would say your husband's, but you know what, ladies, so many of us have our own tools nowadays, right? I don't need to go look through my husband's stuff. He actually uses my tools. He stole my heat gun I used for embossing, and I haven't gotten it back yet. I was using it for a project. All right, so we have the sanding on those, And I'm going to use this little squishy mat, maybe just push these up a little bit so I don't get the lines. And we're going to stamp this hat the 3 times with black ink. And put that right on there. I love how you can just see through it. Is there even wood block stamps anymore, or have they all gone to acrylic? I don't even know. I know Close My Hearts are all acrylic, but I'm not sure what's out there. All right, one more. Okay. Then 2 of them I'm going to stamp the star on, or you can choose whichever icon you want. So I'm going to stamp the star. So cute. Okay, and then this last one, I'm going to stamp number 1. If you haven't gotten this stamp set yet, I highly recommend it. It's such a good one. We've used it the last 2 months. It has thin cut for the hat, some really fun sentiments, especially for guys, but then they have mom on there too. We can't forget the ladies. And my favorite, probably Bad Hair Day. So we'll be retiring at the end of the month, so I would grab it before it sells out if it's one of those sets you want to have in your stash. All right, I just want to make sure we got everything in camera. All right, here we go. So we are going to start with the sapphire piece, and I'm going to just add some adhesive right across along the edge of this gutted out piece. Again, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I did post a video earlier this week showing you how to gut out your pattern paper. Okay, I'm just going to add that right in the center. And if it helps you, there's 3 and 3. 3 and 3. That helps you get in the center. 3 little stars, if you're like, what is she talking about? All right, so let's do the white. Oh, I got a little ink on that one, but that's okay. We're going to cover it up. Okay, and then our sapphire piece. Do you guys like baseball? Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite team, if your kids play baseball. My kids did not. So we're going to take this bigger stripe piece. That is one sport my kids did not play, but we went to a baseball game last year and I have photos. So it's going to work out really great for this layout. Okay, so I need to think, oh, right. Make sure I get this in the right spot. So about 3 1/4 inches. If you have your photos, you can add them. These are 3 by 4. But if you don't, you can go to 3 1/4 line. That's funny. I don't know why that's so long. Maybe my measurement was wrong on the instructions. Sorry about that. But we can fix it really quick. Watch this. We're going to take some scissors and we're going to snip. There you go. All better. Okay, so now we can add our hats across the top. And I'm going to do this star. and then the number 1 in the middle, and then the star. Okay, that looks good. And then let's get our letters out and do our play ball. I have to stick them in that baggie so I wouldn't lose them because I knew I would lose them. Okay, so there's P, L, A. Oh, there's another A. There's a Y. B, A, L, L. Now here's a little tip I learned from my friend Jessica, who's in the Makers with Heart collaboration with me. She has a YouTube channel. She is amazing. You should go check her out. She will layer the cardstock, and so these letters look more like chipboard. So if you put 2 or 3 layers of cardstock together and cut out the chipboard, or cut the letters out, it gives them that more of a dimension. So there's another fun thing you can do with your thin cuts. And I don't know why I'm doing that on my, here, let's go like that. On my project. I think when I originally did it, I used liquid glue, but I think this adhesive will work just fine. There's a big enough real estate on these letters to hold it. A, Y, a little bit of a space, and then we will do B, so growing up, my brother was an Oakland A's fan, and I probably will age myself, but Jose Canseco, I believe his name was like the cool player at the time when I was younger. And then I married my husband, who is from the Oakland area, so of course he's an Oakland A's fan. I made it very convenient. But I don't really follow baseball very much, like I said, but the game was really fun to go to. Fun experience. And here in Utah, we have like is it a minor league, maybe? See, I don't even know. That right here in the Salt Lake area. They're called the Salt Lake Bees. And I know a lot of people that think they go to those games and it's really fun. So, all right, it's a little itty bitty exclamation. Just gonna clean that off my mat. All right, so now we have the stickers, and let's see where, oh, here it is. There's this light blue one and then this burst right here. So let's put the light blue one down first. And I'm just gonna add that right there. And then this kind of firework looking one, I can use some 3D foam on. And even you could use this for like a neighbor, if your neighborhood gets together and has like a fun baseball game, that would be fun. Okay, so this one right here, we're going to use one side of it on one page and then other, yeah, so we're just going to cut it in half. And that's what I'm trying to say. And if it's not perfect, that's okay, because we're going to tuck it under. So let's grab one half of it. And we're just going to tuck it right underneath there. Okay, and that side is done. So mainly the prep work was the hardest on that one. Okay, so now we can do the other side, just this one right here. So we have a little stamping on it and another hat. So let me grab my papers. We have our gutted out. Usually I just leave them, but I needed some more paper. Like I didn't, You know, the paper was too good just to use for one thing. All right, that should be all. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's lay down these pieces first, and then is it the stamping and the lines. So here is your scarlet piece. Again, I'm just going to go around the outside. So I guess what I was trying to say with the gutting is you get more paper, you know, if you save that little 8-inch square in the center and use it on a different project, you get more bang for your buck for your paper packet. Okay, but usually I'm just lazy and I lay right on top. I just put everything right on top. Okay, so here's our white piece. Are you guys lazy scrapbookers, or do you save every little scrap and try to save every little piece? Let me know. I used to be that way. And then I kind of got over it. I got tired. Okay, so this will work out great. So let's go ahead and add these and then we'll do the stamping. So we have this larger piece. I think I just got too much paper around and all these little scraps, and I just never used them. And so now I'm a little bit more, I'm not as frugal as I used to be, I guess I should say, with my paper. So this little piece right here is just gonna go in the center, because right here shows a little, there was just a little peak between these two and it just needed a little something. So I just grabbed a scrap of sapphire, and then this is our photo mat, and it's going to go off the left just a little bit and down a little bit. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you can hear, but I have a little kitten meowing outside my door. Oh, it's so, when they meow, it's so sad. My husband laughs at us because we're suckers and like, oh, you can come in, you can do whatever you want, just stop being, you know, stop meowing. It's so sad. All right, let's grab a ruler, and I'm going to do some journaling lines. So funny, Trevor just looks at us like, what's the big deal? Why does she get everything? It's like a true, when you bring home a new baby, it's so like that at our house. So this is just a black journaling pen. It's the LePen, L-E-P-E-N. And I'm going to just add a couple lines and for journaling, or if you want to wait until you're ready to journal, you can totally do that. I'm just going to move it up a little bit and do a couple lines. I just thought it was cute. The journal lines were adorable, even if I don't put journaling on them. The things we do, right? Okay, I think I'm going to leave it like that, because I need room for my stars. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our Mink Ink and our star again. And I should have cleaned this off, but I didn't bring my cleaner, so hold on. I'm just going to stamp that off to get that black off. I'm not being a very good teacher today. I'm showing you all the bad habits and bad tricks. Okay, so let's go ahead and ink that up. And I'm going to stamp one in the center, and then one on the right and one on the left. And those are not straight, but that's okay. All right, so then we have this one more hat, and we're going to sand it like the others. This is candy apple. I love candy apples. Perfect for 4th of July. It's also perfect for Christmas. It's just that nice bright red. It's so nice. And our little thing in, and we're going to stamp our hat. Oops, I have a number 1 on the side, but that's okay. All right, and then I thought all these little sayings were so cute, so I tried to use as many as we could, but I want to do All Star on this hat. In the black. All right, there we go. And we can add this to our page. Kind of bridges that gap between the 2 photos. And then last but not least, our stickers. And add this other half right there at the top. Just slide it under there a little bit. And then these 2 first. So we have this one right here. And it can go right here. And then this little one right there. And go off. Actually, we're going to put some foam on this one. Pop it up a little bit. Ta-da. Okay, so there is the second page. Let me bring the first one back in here. Now you have your perfect baseball layout ready for your summer, 4th of July holiday, whatever, or just, you know, a picture of the guys in their hats and all the fun things. So again, if you would like this workshop guide, you just simply need to place an order on my website, which is juliescott.closetomyheart.com, and I will send you this workshop guide for free. You can also just purchase the guide if you want to use your own products, and I'll put a link to that in the description of the video. And then come back in just a few minutes and we're going to be working on our layout number 2. See you in a bit.